today is an ex-police officer, an ex-naval person, and now has gone into the little cam company, which does make sense after doing all that stuff. Please meet Helen.
Hello, Bill.
Hi.
Hi.
How was your flight?
Oh yeah, it's wonderful. Yeah, from Stansted.
From Stansted? Oh, you don't want to go there.
Oh, I did.
Helen, you've done quite a lot in your life.
Yeah, I'm only. Oh,
And you're only still,
I'm only
what,
young.
18 or something?
Oh yeah, just 18.
And you've done time in the forces, as it were.
Yeah.
Do you want to just give us a quick bit of background on that?
Yeah. So I grew up in Norfolk in a place called Kings Lynn. It's not a lot there. And I decided one day at 17 I was going to join the Navy. So I did. And I found myself going on a train to Plymouth. And I did my training and I ended up doing over 4 years on HMS Invincible and Samara phase. So I had a great time. I can't remember much of it. I was drunk. I had a good time. So and then I left, and after that I joined the police as a police community support officer. So I wasn't actually a real police officer.
We would tell them that.
No, I know.
Tell them you were.
I know. I was a naval officer and then a police officer.
You were a undercover
Chief constable. Yeah.
So when you were in the Navy, I know anybody watching would want to ask this question. So did you see any action?
Well, what sort of action are we on about?
You behave yourself. This is a family show.
I saw lots of action. Yeah, no.
Calm yourself.
Yes. Yeah, so I was shockingly, I used to carry an SA-80 semi-automatic gun, which is quite scary actually if anyone saw me shoot, because I wasn't very good. So my job was actually, I was a stores accountant, which is a very clerical role, but I also, on the side, as anyone in the Navy will know this, that you have other roles on board ships. So part of it was ship's protection. So if there was an incident, terrorist incident or anything like that, I was the first line of defence, which is quite scary. But yeah, so I did that and I did firefighting and but yeah, I didn't actually see any action. You're quite safe on a naval ship these days.
Okay, and now, so having went through all that, you decided on this bit of cam. So how did the little cam company come about?
So it was about 2009. I was in the beat office in a place called Waterlooville, which is a funny little
That's
town.
back in the UK, yeah.
That's back in the UK, yeah. Not near Stansted. And people were sat in the office and they're moaning how their backs hurt and they're all stressed from the amount of jobs that were on their accounts. And I thought, as a joke, complete joke, I gave one of my colleagues a massage. I'd never done a massage before, but the consequence was that they loved it. And it became, after that, became a ritual in the office that every shift I'd go around and instead of doing police work, I did do a bit, but I used to go around and massage people at the desk. And then after that, I did that for years. And I met my husband, who was in the police at the time. He's a police officer, and he suffered really, really bad mental illness. And one of the things that actually helped him was by getting a massage.
Wow.
So
I didn't know about that.
No. He was very, very ill. And I used to he used to shake uncontrollably, and I used to massage him until he calmed down. It'd go on for hours and days. It was an awful time. And he actually got medically retired from the police. And it was after that I thought that there wasn't enough in the police or across any sector that I could see that there wasn't enough well-being out there. And at the time I had when he was medically retired, I had a newborn baby and I had a toddler of 2, and I just thought it shouldn't have come to this. It shouldn't have got to the point where he was medically retired. He should have had a lot more intervention.
Right.
So and that's what inspired me. So I went out and got qualified because I was still an amateur at the time. So I got qualified in massage and I started the little cam company.
Yeah, it's good to hear you say that. I was going to ask you that because there are so many people out there in the world, isn't there, that are not qualified for the things they're doing.
No.
It seems to be quite winging it seems to be quite standard
Yeah.
practice now. So that's good to hear, and anybody watching, I'm sure they'll be pleased to hear that. But that leap,
Yeah.
you have so landed on your feet, haven't you? How many clients have you got now?
Yeah, 55 corporate clients
In a year.
In a year, 15 months. So yeah, I'm doing really well.
Brilliant.
I think, you know, people have said to me, "Oh, you've been lucky. You know, there's not. It's you haven't got many competitors. It's not luck. It's hard work. It's hard work. I've nailed how to market myself through LinkedIn, which most people, if they know me, they'll know. You know, I'm always on LinkedIn.
Tell us a little bit about that then, about the LinkedIn, because I do know that you have a very large following and that it works for you. And it's a topic that comes up all the time, so I know people out there watching this will be interested on your perception of LinkedIn and so on.
So I don't contact anyone. All of my clients, it's all inbound sales. So I'm in a fortunate position. I probably haven't got many competitors in the area. But I make sure I've got a big following. The more the merrier. I don't really say no to anyone. So I think I've got about over 10,000 people that I interact with. Well, I don't interact with all of them, but they're on my followers. And I just put informative posts on how my massage can benefit employees. And then from that, and I'll put little videos on, not professional, but just, they will be soon. But I put little videos on, photos on, you know, testimonials. And from that, I normally get 3 or 4 emails inquiring about my services. So I just think, just add as many people as you can. Be yourself as well. I'm not like, you know, I don't try and be something I'm not. I am just me, and I'll just...
Everyone knows you as that, Helen. Everyone knows you as just you're Helen.
Yeah, I am Helen.
And it's wonderful. It's absolutely delightful. So anybody that wanted to use your services is going to be delighted, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
Well, hopefully. Yeah, I think that I've never had bad feedback yet. You know, most people love a massage, and it really helps. And I think even if they're not stressed, it just brings that, it just boosts that morale in the office and makes people feel more valued. I think that's a big thing as well. I think if people...
So are you finding that companies per se are asking you to come in and pay you to give their staff a service, as it were?
Yeah, that's all I really... Yeah. So I never really... I'll never go in somewhere and expect the staff to pay me individually. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
It doesn't work for me financially because I'm waiting around and people are off sick.
Right.
So it's always the company that pays.
Yeah. And of your 50-odd clients, how many of them are actual companies as opposed to individuals?
They're all companies.
They're all companies?
All companies.
Wow, that is amazing.
Yeah. I don't do individual massage unless it's like...
Well, Helen, you've certainly showed them all a clean pair of heels. Very impressive.
Yeah, thank you.
And keep on keeping on.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Bill.
Thanks for joining us
No,
on the beach.
I've really enjoyed it. Safe flight home.
Now you can go for a swim now.
Oh, thanks. Is there any sharks?
Yeah, but they're not in the water. So thank you for watching On the Beach. Thank you, Helen. Thank you for watching On the Beach, another episode, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye now.